Oh, hi everyone, it's Andy Cooper. We're just going to do some training on how we make our money, which obviously we joined Clean Easy to make money. So it's really important that take a little bit of time out to understand how the pay plan works, because that'll do two things. It'll give you an idea of what you can earn from this business, but it'll also encourage you of the potential and really get you stretching and moving your business forward to make some seriously good money. So what I want to do is go through some examples, keeping it really simple. Now, we make our money in three ways. The first is retail profit, the second is volume profit, and the third is royalty bonuses. Retail profit is what you earn when you deliver your products to your customer, and that's just a percentage of what you sell every 4 weeks. Volume profit is an extra bonus level that you can get. The Clean Easy will see what you've done every 4 weeks and pay at the end of that 4-week period direct into your bank. And royalty bonuses, it's a bit like an author who writes a book, and they develop a book and it sells over and over again, and they get a small percentage coming back forever and a day whilst the book's in circulation. That's the same with their business, and that's where some exciting income can be earned a bit further down the road. So let's just take you through some simple examples so you can begin to understand how this works. Now, the first step is retail profit. Now, let's just say we've got a simple plan here where you achieve around about £250 in orders on a weekly basis. So over 4 weeks, you'll actually achieve £1,000 worth of orders. Now, to do that, you're going to need to get around about 20 to 25 customers every week. So that's per week, and the average order value is around about £10 per individual order. Now, you can either do that by either getting out 200 to 300 catalogues per week by letterboxing, or perhaps if you're personally presenting, between 50 and 70 personally presented. Now, to do that, you're talking around about 8 to 10, maybe 8 to 10, perhaps 12 hours per week. And obviously what happens is the more you do it, the quicker and slicker you get. So that's just a really part-time plan. Now, we actually earn, just to give it in simple terms, 21% in cash terms of everything that we sell. So on this example, you've got 21% times £1,000 is £210 in income, and you actually get that when you deliver your products, when you collect the money from your customers. So that's the first example. And of course, if you want to do a lot more, there's nothing to stop you doing a lot more than that. Now, the next step is volume profit. And this is where Clean Easy identify what you do over 4 weeks. And then they will actually pay you an additional bonus called volume profit that starts at just under £800 and goes in stair steps up to around about 9,000 or more, which is the maximum point. And again, to keep it nice and simple, just to show you in cash, in percentages of actual order sales, then it starts at 6%, goes up to 8, then 10, then 12, 14, and then the top end is 16%. Now, let's just see what happens in terms of bonus on that first £1,000. Now, the first £1,000 will put you on the first stair step, which will actually be at 6%. So that means you'll earn an extra £60. So on top of the £210 retail profit you've already earned, you earn an extra £60, making a total of every 4 weeks £270. And that's a really useful spare time income. So get good at doing that £1,000, and you can actually make some neat money just purely on the retail side. And the more you do on the retail side, you can earn those additional bonuses as you go along. Let's see how you can really move your business forward with an example of sponsoring, team building. Let's just say you've got a couple of friends. We've got the first friend there, Sue, and you introduce her into the business and teach her how to do exactly the same. And let's just see if you find a couple of other friends. Let's say you've got a Dave who's joined you, perhaps he's a work colleague, and you show Dave how to do what Sue's done. So he's the second person, and he does £1,000 worth of sales every 4 weeks. Let's perhaps say you find, might be a relative called John, might be your uncle who comes on board. He's your third one you sponsored, does £1,000 every 4 weeks. So suddenly you've got yourself a team. Now the team is turning over, but you and those 3 other people turning over £4,000 every 4 weeks. Now you've got a business going there. Let's just see what happens to your volume profit. Now that's moved you up to this position here where you're earning an extra 12% on your business. Let's see how that works out. You're already earning £210 on your own sales. You will actually get an extra 12% on your personal sales. So your £1,000 times 12% will give you an extra £120. With your team doing an extra £3,000 on top of that, this is what happens. Sue, Dave and John are actually on 6%, just like you were when you started. So what you're going to do is actually earn the difference between their 6% and your overall 12%. And that 6% is going to earn you £180. That's an extra £180. So add all that together and you've got a total of just over £500 as an extra part-time income. And that's just with a team of 3 people that you've shown how to do £1,000 each. Let's just show you, if you take that a step further forward, when you actually have a team of 10 people. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Team of 10. That will put you on the top level at 16%. So you're earning extra 16% on your own £1,000, which is 160. So that's, let's say, £1,000 times 16 is 160. But with your team, who are turning over an extra £10,000, you're on the maximum level. So you plus your team is 11,000. Your team is turning over 10,000. So 10,000 less 10%. 10% of a 10,000 is £1,000. So you're now earning an extra £1,000 volume profit. So how that stacks up is you're earning over £1,000 every 4 weeks. That's actually worth £17,000 per annum. Fantastic to earn a great income on a spare time basis. Now, just to finish off, to give you an idea of what happens when you just develop that. Let's just say you start to show Sue and Dave how to build their teams. You can see how this thing begins to move forward quite quickly. And this is the really exciting part. When you actually start to do this, and you develop a family tree or a network that starts to grow and grow and grow, this is how you can build a really big income. And this in period 12 of 2009, Gavin Scott earned, one of the biggest earners in the company, earned a staggering £40,000 in one 4-week period. And he's done that by developing this network. So you can see the enormous potential of royalty bonuses. Now, just very quickly to finish off, just want to point to a couple of things. One is the guide you get when you get started in your business kit. And in there, there's a section called the Clean Easy Sales Plan, which goes into a lot more detail, just covering how the sales plan works. We've actually got on the Fast Track Resources info site, we've actually got a handout which will actually explain what I've gone through and actually just simplify the pay plan so you can really understand it. Have a look under the Masters section, Section 5, Marketing Plan, and if you want to print off and have a look at how we earn our money, that will recap what I've gone through, and it also explains in detail how the Clean Easy Pay Plan works in a little bit more detail. So hopefully you found that really interesting, and go out there, do your £1,000 or whatever retail you're going to do, get good at it and show other people how to do the same. And if you've got a really big vision like Gavin Scott has, you can see what sort of business you can have in the future. Okay, thanks for listening, and we'll catch up with you all very soon.